then a rebound shot wide by Faber, who grimaces, and now Nugent Hopkins has McDavid. A breakaway on Volstead, backhander denied, and Volstead is still perfect against Edmonton this year. See Minnesota's primary road sweaters that night. They go with the green and cream tonight. Apropos the way the Oilers are dressed. And here's a chance for Kapanen, a backhander denied. And a save, Volstead again able to hold sway on a point-blank look.
In aggressively, and it's again Kapanen with that speed just gets right on top of Middleton, turns this puck over, then he finds the loose puck afterwards. Again, it's the second man quick as well.
Do you have Middleton with Forsberg and Skinner on your all-mustache team?
He's right there, for sure.
Johansson, a turnover. Draisaitl, a shot and a score! And that's the first goal Edmonton scored on Volstead. Leon Draisaitl with his 27th goal of the year, and he ties Mark Messier on the all-time Oilers scoring list.
This one for Draisaitl. The Minnesota Wild have been a tough matchup for Edmonton this year. They've been good games, they've been tight games, and for Edmonton, this is a measuring stick, no question about it. This is a heavyweight in the Central, one of the three. And for Draisaitl, good pickoff here as he just comes into the middle, picks up this pass, and then walks in on a nice shot over the pad into the blocker. So
1 and 4 this season. Here's Zuccarello into the zone, a quick shot, Hartman and a save, Jarry, rebound available, and somehow Zuccarello unable to finish. Frozen.
Fast game here to start things off. Here's a chance right down Main Street, and we've seen Hartman has the first look, is able to somehow come in there and bash away.
Finding that puck through a little bit of traffic. Walden the outlet on target. One touch by McDavid will get it back from Savoy and load up and give it one-timer off the outside of the right post from Savoy.
One good job by Wallman with the stick, and then this is a great look for Savoy. He has that now.
Off the draw, though, Bouchard able to lift it successfully down the left-hand side and left for Quinn Hughes. Bit of a game changer when the Wild picked up Hughes, and a dart down the middle. Eriksson breakaway, scores! That's why you get him. That's an assist in 8 straight games for Quinn Hughes. A Wild record for a defenseman.
They're all watching him here. He gets this puck and starts to wind it up the ice, and it just opens up because they're just waiting for him to come up, and usually he's the one. Eriksson, this is a set play from the wall into the middle. He's behind coverage, and boy, nice pickup, little fake, and as he shelved this upstairs on the forehand side, blocker side for Jarry. Quick little fake, backhand, forehand upstairs. Not a typical power play goal.
McDavid the outlet to Bouchard. Hyman collided with the linesman as well as Middleton. That was spooned back near the blue line, grabbed by Bouchard. On to McDavid. In front, redirection home! Nugent Hopkins gets a bounce, and he needed it. 2-1 Edmonton.
Great chance at one end. Yurov has a really good chance, but this is again a nice hard pass over by McDavid. So good on the wall to pick up a puck. Makes it look easy, but it's not. He's getting pressured by Spurgeon. He's just trying to find the stick of Nugent Hopkins. And he just opens up the blade, and it redirects towards the net.
An awkward fall. Here's Bouchard with a minute to go, and all of a sudden, the Oilers are on it. McDavid dishing, and that somehow stayed out, and then Hyman plowed right into Volstead. This is a penalty, and Volstead might be shaken up here.
He wants to try and stay in the hunt for that puck as long as possible. Never been afraid to drive the net. He just rolls right over Volstead. Power play for Minnesota.
Hughes to Zuccarello. Snapshot save, rebound, backdoor score. Kaprizov stays hot, and he ties the game in the process. Second power play goal of the night for Minnesota, and the 30th goal of the year for Kirill the Thrill.
Short work of this power play. Good face-off when it's bolded. It eventually comes in, and Winger wins this face-off, and then the nice little fake delay before this shot is taken. The Minnesota Wild have done a great job to get bodies in front and find some loose pucks, and that's a beauty pass by Eriksson. We talked about him.
Live speed. Here's Spurgeon. Shot redirected. Wide open Johansson. Loading, shooting, and a sprawling stop made by Jarry.
Quick change-up on one of those two blades, at least, maybe both.
Yeah, Oiler fans want to see Jeff Lang. Oh, off the draw! Hammered home by Zuccarello, and the Wild take their first face-off, and Zuccarello, who always seems to show up against the Oilers, gives Minnesota a 3-2 lead.
Did he ever? I mean, this was off the stick in a flash. And here it is, Hartman digs in, and perfect face-off win. I mean, he just puts this right onto the tape of Zuccarello. You could see the reaction from Zuccarello afterwards. He goes right to Hartman and says, you can't win it any better. You know, as a winger, you're just
still going to maybe try and add pieces to this already very good team. I don't think they need defense, that's for sure.
Here's Bouchard, wide open, shoots into the glove of Volstead. Settled on 2 bounces by Bouchard. Now McDavid will attack. Right through Hunt to the net. Denied. Volstead, and then the rebound poked off the post by Hyman. Broken up. That call to Nugent Hopkins. Faber and Hughes will trade the puck. Quinn Hughes bolts in, shoots, deflected. Rebound, score! Quinn Hughes single-handedly puts the Wild ahead 4-2.
Watch Quinn Hughes pick up this puck. He notices it's a change. Second periods are tough. You got to get off the ice. It's not easy to do. Nurse deflects the first shot attempt, but then he just whips this puck to the net afterwards. He tries to take this shot off the fly, rides off the stick of Darnell Nurse, follow the knuckle puck. He just jams it towards the net and catches Jarry in an awkward position.
Wired high and wide by Roslovic off a feed from Savoy, who's been a trigger man tonight. Emberson, Spencer Stastny a shot, and that stayed out. Still available, the blue paint. Hit a portion of the post, and now whistled down, and somehow never quite got there. Here comes Urov. Foligno, play is onside. Hits him in, and Tarasenko scores to make it 5-2. Missed opportunity at one end, and Vladimir Tarasenko, who's been doing it for a decade and a half with his 14th.
Takes it away and then starts to skate this puck up the ice. And just a beautiful pass across right over to Tarasenko, and he makes short work of this pass by Foligno.
Juracek with a chance to clear, but Hyman won't let him out. And now Draisaitl slips one in front. McDavid shoots, and did that kiss the bar? Volstead, a 33-save shutout back in early December, and now getting help offensively. He's got a 2-on-1 developing. So Zuccarello in front, and jabbed at by Kaprizov, flicked aside by Ingram. Volstead again. He hasn't been perfect tonight, but once again has eclipsed 30 saves. Centering pass, one-timer score! Tyler Pitlick against his former team, and Minnesota's fourth line probably has put it away. Pitlick, second of the year.
After a good chance, and then it's the forecheck once again. Hinostroza, you just saw that pickup he had on the lob pass into the zone, scores his first goal in a long time, but he uses that speed to get the puck first.
Coverage getting underway. 8 Eastern, 6 Mountain on Sportsnet. Cece and Simmer. We'll have the call with our colleague Gene Principe in front. Nurse sets up Roslovic, and the Oilers cut it to 6-3. Roslovic's 15th.
Around the net, what does he do? He goes to the net. Face-off win, that's exactly where Roslovic goes. And he doesn't get pushed out, gets a stick on the ice, presents a target. And this is a beautiful pass by Darnell Nurse, wraps it around and jams it right through everyone. And for Roslovic, those quick hands in front.
With a chance to make it 6-4. Boldy, stick handling and dishing back, and Brock Faber perhaps looking to settle this game down. Right around Bouchard to the net, shoots and scores. 7-3. So much for settling the game down. Faber figures I'll just send him streaming for the exits with his 12th.
Roslovic, beautiful move by Bouchard to get there, and then for Faber, he puts on the just little outside-inside move on Bouchard. He caught him flat-footed, and then boy, did he put this bar down up over the glove of Ingram. Shoots it from distance, and that's the key. He gets it away quickly instead of...
Minnesota scoring 6 of the last 7 goals of this one, turning a 2-1 deficit into a convincing 7-3 victory, and the Wild sweep the season series.